Hey guys, I'm Gentle Occasion, and today, Tehenhauin. It's Tehenhauin time. It's time to Tehenhauin. We're Tehenhauining. 10 points out of 10. We're going to fight Cathay. They'll be dead. We're going to take over these ruins. So that's cool. We're going to fight the undead. That's all pretty nice. And we're going to try and get the other lizards to be friends with us. You know, this is why they're called cold-blooded, isn't it? Do you want to be friends?
No. No, I want to hang out in Itza. It was the first city, which means it's the coolest.
So, well, no. Just, like, be friends, though.
No, my temple city is cooler than yours.
That's what Croccat sounds like, by the way. He sounds like Droopy. I don't know why. It's a weird choice. Weird choice for Creative Assembly to give him Droopy's voice. Give him exactly Droopy's voice that he definitely has. Anyway, we have like no money, so I'm gonna crack on. So, Chanyu want us to join a war against some more undead. I mean, we could declare war against the followers of Nagash. I mean, they're here. They're only really gonna land around here, right? Let's just say yes. I want to be, you know, I want to be supportive allies. Charging in. I like charging in. Charging in's cool. The fervour of your great swordless warriors, all three of them, is to combat agents of the ancient enemy is admirable. We've already defeated all them, don't worry about it, though it is starting to verge on fanaticism in some divisions, risking mistakes that could allow chaos a greater purchase on lustrous sacred jungles and temple cities. Is such recklessness in keeping with the great plan, or should the Slan Lord Mage Priests instruct their underlings to instill caution? Okay, we can completely demolish our casualty replenishment rate, but get a sort of largely useless stat out of it, or we could conserve and defend. The reason why I call leadership largely useless is like unless it's really low, it doesn't really factor into battles all that much. Because if you're winning a battle, like if you're winning a fight, if you picked engagements that work, then you're winning, and so your leadership isn't going to drop that much. So it doesn't matter, you know? So it just doesn't factor in. So like it's a kind of a pointless stat. However, you're more likely to lose combat just by attrition if you're, you know, unable to replenish. So conserve and defend, because this is just silly. Dead warriors are of no use to the great plan. You know, at least give them like, it's talking about charging. At least give like a big bonus to charge bonus. Like a big charge bonus and you lose the casualty replenishment rate. So that way you're actually thinking, oh, so this is interesting. Because now it means I can maybe do enough damage on the charge to break the enemies quicker, and so I'll take less damage. It'll be a less attritional fight. But actually this is, you suffer more from atrocious battles because you won't be able to replenish as easily, and also you will remain in combat longer. So you will actually take more damage in combat because it'll be more attritional because your leadership is high, so you'll stay in losing fights more often. So like what? Total crap. This isn't even a choice. Anyway, it's us building an outpost. Yeah, we did win them over a little bit. So, you know, I was mocking Droopy, but we need him to be military allies. He's not quite there yet. We could just confederate him just to, you know, force him into liking us. Look, what else we got going on anyway? Is there... We don't have any overlap, do we? No. No, it's only overlapping Itza's domain. Oh well, so we're going to attack this idiot.
I'm surrounded by fools.
I mean, they're all dead, so like, what do you expect? They're not going to be the most witty, are they? Alright, they're up for fighting us for some reason. I don't really understand why, but I adore the fact they've got all this gunpowder and they brought a catapult with them. That does kind of feel sort of weirdly on brand, because the idea of them being like, oh, all the gunpowder's wet, because obviously, I mean, how do they keep it dry? Seriously. But, you know, all the gunpowder's wet and everything. We'll just cobble together a catapult out of bits of ship. You know, one of the masts fell down, so we'll turn into a catapult and keep attacking. You know, the idea of, like, the boat being resurrected. The other zombies being used, you know, pulling their skulls out to prop up the contraption. This feels like something that they would create, you know, while building up their fleet up to something more useful with cannons and stuff. So I really like that combo. I think that's really fun. I think it really... I mean, they're all about upcycling, aren't they? You know, they're all about upcycling. They're all about kit bashing. It's just get bits of dead things, stick them together, whatever works. Like, come on, make an army, let's go. So I actually really like this combo. But anyway, let's oh, I don't know. Do we bother? This seems like such a waste of time. But I also want to see the, you know, the Pale Death and the Thunderous one running around. I'm just going to skip it. There'll be other battles, better battles against these guys. And yet, we're going to mark the sacrifice. We actually got a lot. We actually got a lot of them, which is nice. Love to see it. We can't chase them down, but, you know, they're all a bit useless here. So that's fine. And these guys aren't at war with them yet. Oh, so they're going to go over here to fight you on bow. You know, look, don't worry about that, okay? I've got this handled. You guys just relax, please. Please just relax. Hello there, matey. Yeah, wait, hang on. Wrong army. Probably not going to do an impression of them. Sounds treacherous. Alright, they're all dead. Oh good, Tehenhauin finally got seasoned campaigner. So you get this from being far away from the capital, which I think I did mention, right? Earlier in the campaign. I did have a lost episode, so, you know, looking back, I'm not technically sure if you guys saw it. But anyway, this is the capital, even though it's just like a minor settlement. You can't change that. It used to be important because the capital used to be what dictated whether or not you could trade. So the fact you couldn't move the capital was actually really bad, like a real bad oversight. In Warhammer 1, it made things really difficult. Because, yeah, sometimes your capital would just be, like, landlocked and surrounded by, like, allies or something. And, like, you couldn't draw a line between your capital and, like, a bunch of ports or something that could give you trade. But they just decided, oh, no, you can just trade with whoever. Like, whatever. The goods will find you. It's fine. Which I think is better, but it is also weird to have, like, a capital at all. Because, it doesn't really do anything, except I guess sometimes it dictates where, like, rewards will spawn, which feels a bit pointless, but oh well. Anyway, but yeah, you get this. This is one thing that it does dictate, is this trait, this one trait. Jade Court's been destroyed. Good. Good. Shouldn't be here anyway. I do like the idea of Cathay and Lizardman being really at odds. Because, like, one of the... So when... See, I've been reading the Lizardman book again, right? So, one of the big reasons why the big reason why dragons are just like, they spend all the time sleeping and they don't really like dominate the world anymore is because the old ones warmed up the planet and it made all the dragons all lethargic, which is why they spend all their time sleeping and it's harder and harder to wake them up. It's literally the climate doesn't suit them because they were here before the old ones showed up and moved the planet closer to the sun. So, you know, it's just real bad news for dragons. And so the idea of Cathay, that is, you know, dragons are their thing, the idea that they would just be like, you know what, hate Lizardman, hate the old ones, they're all dicks. So, you know, it would be interesting. Maybe Cathay having some, like, grand plan to actually move the planet further away again, harnessing the geomantic web. You could definitely see, you know, the Dragon Emperor being sort of smart enough to figure, maybe there's some way I can benefit myself. But it might be worth having the Empire of Cathay defending him from chaos more than it is to, like, yeah, you call down the planet, farms suffer, the Empire dies, and then you're fighting chaos on your own. You're awake, though, wide awake. But fighting chaos. So, I don't know, it's a weird one. But yeah, you could have stories around there. One of the dragons taking it upon themselves. Because, yeah, they're despotic. I don't really see them caring about their people. That, you know, their people are a tool. It's similar to how the Wood Elves treat... let's go with Repent Troops. It's like how the Wood Elves treat Bretonnians. You know, they're just like a puppet state. They're just like... They're a tool that benefits them in keeping worse things away. Oh, we got a short campaign victory. There we go. I knew we'd get that soon. We are still going to try and tick off the take all of Lustria box. The fact that, you know, the Vampire Coast are still here. They've been here for, like, a good couple thousand years already. But, like, genuinely, like, I think it might have been a couple thousand years. They've been here a long time. Like, a hell of a long time. Although saying that, no, 888 Skeggy was founded. And I'm pretty sure these guys washed up later. I think. I forget the order of things. But I don't think anyone would count this as, you know, humans discovering Lustria. So it's you know, whatever. We'll see. Glory to you, glory to us. The war will go ever on. But that is the nature of this turbulent world. But for this moment, we can claim victory. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. We're not going to stop there, though. We are going to take Swamp Town. We're going to take Monument of the Moon. Swamp Town, that was founded by... I'm pretty sure that was people who worshipped Renald. They're followers of Renald, who is the sort of god of, like, beggars, thieves, tricks, luck, that kind of thing. Gamblers, like that sort of thing. It's an empire. It's an empire god, Renald. God of chance. But yeah, he some followers. They were in God, where was it? It wasn't Swamp Town. It was Port Reaver. They was in Port Reaver. They got chased out by all them naughty pirates, and they founded Swamp Town, which apparently is awful, but one of the better places to trade. So there you go. I think I got that right. There's so many like little towns that all are basically like they landed one place, but but weren't getting along with that town, so they made a new one, and then that got burnt down. I think Swamp Town, no, Port. Oh God, was it Swamp Town that got burnt down like 3 times? I can't remember. I can't remember which ones are which. Skeggy was the first. I remember the date, 888. It's very easy to remember. But yeah, I can't remember the details of the other ones because there's just a lot of little towns founded under specific circumstances. So yeah, it is tricky to remember. Sorry about that. But yeah, I think that was the Ronaldo one. And there was another one. It was Pirates of Sartosa. It was the ruling family of Sartosa. They got ousted, and so they fled and set up a new harbour, like a new port town, which was Port Reaver. So yeah, I think Swamp Town must have been the Ronaldan one. But there is like one of them got burned down like 3 times. Lisbon just keep destroying it. They keep trying to build a new one. It's one of them. It's one of them. Not Skeggy though. Skeggy's held up somehow. Now what are we going to do here, huh? We got a lot of... Yeah, let's go with that. Let's get another 5% from here. I think we can earn some good money from this territory. So we'll try that. We need to get the geomantic web going in a few of these places. I'm going to get rid of that building in Great Turtle Isle. We're never going to do any recruitment down here. And I'll start bolstering the geomantic web. We need to do that in a few places, I think. Anyway, moving on. Oh yeah, and you were supposed to hang out here to keep the beastmen away. I bet now that I've destroyed that, the beastmen are going to wander into that territory and I'm going to need that recruitment building. Just you wait. Yeah, he's around here somewhere. And I can't move from here to here, because I might get ambushed. It's annoying, isn't it? So yeah, we're going to need some more, like, skinks. Although, actually, some pterodon riders with fire leech bowlers might be the way to go. Because, yeah, if I get... And, yeah, the normal pterodon riders might be good too, actually. Let's get the normal pterodon riders. They can still pew-pew at things. And they still have the bombs. But, yeah, if they don't have Ungor raiders, then they're not going to be able to hit us. So we can just fly around and bother them, So I think having a bunch of them, it'll help if we're ambushed. Or, if we do attack them, we can hold back and then our flyers can just bother them. Which I think would be useful too. So yeah, we're going to try and get some more pterodon riders over there. Our income is still going up. It is on the rise. Harkon is nearby. Right, I'm gonna move a little bit further from the city, because it doesn't let me go into ambush stance when I'm in somebody's house. Which, I think is unfair, but, let's do the Rite of SOTEK. It'll give us the big ambush bonus, though that doesn't have any impact on whether or not we'll be spotted or not. And he's not in a forest or anything, so he might get spotted by any of these guys. We'll see. 100% doesn't mean 100% if they see you coming, or if they see you there while they're coming. I don't know, something. Either way, bad. Bad for business. We need a bit more money. Yep. That's what I was thinking. Oh. Alright, well, whatever. Alright, however you want to get there, it's fine by me. So Tehenhauin, he will be able to reach Swamp Town soon, but do I want to go for the Monument of the Moon first? I think I'll go here, because it looks like a lot of this territory is still Mazdamundi's. So we can probably grab that, and then sail to the Monument of the Moon, and then sail to Port Reaver, which I think is around here, and then to Skeggy, I think. Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds good. Also, by Talax, by the way. This was the area that Marco Colombo landed. And it was the temple city of Talax that he tried to woo. That's what he says he did. He left loads of gold and mutants and loads of mutant prisoners on the beach, and then went back to his ships. And then the Lisbon, supposedly, a lot of people just think he's full of crap. So whatever. So the Lisbon then went, oh, brilliant, mutants marked with chaos. They're here prisoners, brilliant. Love sacrificing them or something. Either way, they took them away, and they took away all the all the gold and things, all the gems. And then they the next day there was loads of fruit and stuff on the beach, and alcohol. There was loads of gourds filled with alcoholic beverages. Supposedly, again, Marco Colombo might be full of crap. His accounts might just be a great way to say how great he was and everyone should fund his expeditions. So, it's tricky. Tough to know. Yeah, we really need more stuff for the geomantic web. We need more money for webbing. Ooh, that will get us a little extra cash, I think. And hopefully a little extra... Nope. Still not feeling it. Hexoatl, are you feeling it? Well, he's thinking about a trade deal. He's thinking about trade. But he's not there yet. He's still... he's at war with so many people we're at war with, but because we're not actually attacking any of these people, because they're across the planet, it's not really winning them over much. They don't like the strategic threat. They like all the wars a bit, but... yeah, it's not much, is it? So one thing we can do, which I was a bit stupid in removing. Let's see if Croak can equip him. Here we go, the Consul of Calith. That will make Lisbon like us a bit more again. So we're going to do that. We are going to do that. That should help. And it's a way we can get them to like us more without having to spend anything, which is good. Is there not like a sacrifice we can do that Lisbon like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool and handsome. You're very handsome. Give us a kiss. Maybe not. Do you get more followers and banners? I think we will. Minus 20% upkeep for all units in the army? Yeah. Lottle Bottle Spawn Brother. Absolutely. Yes. Yes, please. Alright, we don't need a stupid... whatever one of these. I don't know. They're all a bit... whatever. I don't care. I don't care about these things. You get out of here. And where's my Spawn Brother? Here he is. Amazing. That's going to save us a few £100, genuinely. Love that. So, though someone did say in the comments ages ago, because you can get that, you can just have a bunch of free armies running around, which I think is, like, boring as hell, but one on an army I don't think is particularly cheaty. We still spend the sacrifices. But the idea of just spamming that until you get all of those, I think is, yeah, it's real dull. Just, I don't like free armies. Because you end up with more armies, and you just end up with more to manage. You just end up finding busy work for your armies to do. And I don't like that. Alright, we've got some new things. I don't know if I'll equip any of them. I don't know if any of them are particularly worthwhile. Oh, we got another administrator on you too, huh? That's cool. And yeah, we get Picky Pokey and Chupacoco. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's nice, so we can have these same two skinks. In multiple, as retains for multiple people. But yeah, more loot. Sounds good. Right. Things. Stuff and things. Let's carry on. And, yeah, Marco Colombo, after all the gifting thing, ended up, mentioning that he ended up being like a guest of the Lisbon of Talax. He'd built a great rapport with them, which again, might be total crap. But yeah, we'll see. And what's really fun is later on, some other pirate decided to do the same thing, but they assumed Lizardmen were like stupid idiots. So it was a bunch of like, instead of gems, it was just like worthless glass beads. And so they tried to, trying to pull the wall over, over him really. So that was bad. That didn't work out. Apparently, the Lizardmen then got their. It was said that the Lizardmen then got their serpent god to block out the sun, and so they all got freaked out and ran away. And then a hedge witch told them, "Oh no, don't worry about it. That was just like a normal, like, astronomical event. That's just something that was going to happen. Like, so it was nothing to do with the Lizardmen. So I'm sure they're not offended. Anyway, they went back, tried to build a city, then an earthquake destroyed it. So, I'm not sure that was in Talax, though, or somewhere else. I forget. But yeah, it didn't work. It didn't work out for them. So, Lord of Strength, the old one, Zacatli, I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't think that's in the guide. Does not perceive this portent solely as raw vigour, but recognises economic strength as well. The storms that rage over the gold mines are a sure sign that he requires the cohorts to build their wealth. Should the gold be accrued, a sacred spawning will surely follow. Yeah, I'd like some blessed skinks. That'd be fun. Yeah, they're always good value. Yeah, I'm going to go for Swamp Town. And yeah, we're declaring war on the Seducers of Slaanesh. Strength power 1. Very scary. Oh my god. Oh, they're allies. Sorry. Yeah, they're the Cult of Pleasure. That was their... I'm being stupid. Anyway. It's fine. One of their allies like, I'm not messing with the lizard. What are you talking about? Hello there. Alright, good start. And we could liberate. We could liberate the New World colonies. We're not going to, though. Alright, brilliant. Do you want to be best friends? Yet. No, not even... 4 grand just for trade! I mean, we've got to do it, because we've got to win them over, don't we? We've got to win over these idiots. I mean, best friends. We've got to win over these best friends. I think you caught it. Alright, you guys, let's... Yeah, Harkon's all out here. Are you... Oh, no, you're going to go do war against the Skaven. That is cool. That's really cool, Gorok. And you are just chilling, apparently. Doesn't say you're going anywhere. I guess because I'm not military allied with you yet. Or even defensive allied with you yet, which is just madness. Just can we... Look how friendly they are. They are so friendly. Like, we're in perfect alignment with, like, everything that we're doing. Insane. Absolutely insane. Horrible. Horrible little shites. We never did get this built up, which means we've never got the Tablet of Monuments. Which is, yeah, this one. Extra growth. And, like, cheaper construction costs and things. Like, this is all really quite brilliant. Yeah, we never got any of that. Maybe I should. Maybe Hulatl can get the old one monument. Sure, we'll start working on that. I mean, our income still going up and up and up. It's good to see. Let's get evasion. Good. And yeah, we don't move Gorm yet. I think Gorm. It's a bit of a tough one. It's a bit of a tough one. Also, you can't tell if you're in a forest or not, really. Over here. Yeah, it's a bit of a tough one because we can't walk too far forward. Well, I guess we can. Yeah, okay, we can't reach. We can attack till that's next turn. That's fine. And then they might come and attack. I don't know. We'll see. But this is fine. This is fine. They don't have a lot going on. It's a Hex. Is being all spoopy. This helps with ambush defense. So perhaps I should just go into astromancy stance. And start going for a walk. They'll probably just attack me, because they've probably been recruiting, so actually, I think we need to get some more units. Never mind. I really want to know where that Beastman army is, because at some point it will recruit enough just trash to be able to attack one of my settlements, and I won't be able to stop it. It's very annoying. The fact that Bizardman, like a Lizardman and Beastman mashup, I don't know. The fact that Beastman can hide is great. It's great mechanically, but very frustrating, rightfully frustrating, I guess. It makes sense they can hide, but also it's horrible to deal with. So the world's natural resources are a gift from the old ones, for the benefit of their race. Sure. Alright, let's Yeah, let's start getting some of the geomantic web stuff going. It's taking a long time. And, oh god, you're not going to be able to grab Floating Pyramid yet, are you? I mean, I can attack Port Reaver now. There's a guy called Chungus here, which is just fantastic. We'll get Money at the Moon last, I guess. I'm going to go get Port Reaver. Yeah, so there's Port Reaver. And it's mine now. Nom nom nom. Loot and occupy, obviously. Okay, brilliant. Oh, hang on. That seemed cool. What was that? Extra casualty replenishment rate. Only 3%, but like that's nice. You guys have a hell of a lot of an army, don't you? It's pretty impressive. Still don't want to do anything with it. I mean, they're close to wanting to be defensive allies, but I have a feeling we're going to be upsetting them with strategic threat growing. But generally, they're liking us more and more. But that almost doesn't make a difference. Because, yeah, these guys just, like, love us. They adore us, and yet... Hey, didn't it? Alright, let's take Lottie Rayner. God, I love that these guys are off to fight Skaven. It's very cool. Okay. Come here, you. I mean, probably not worth fighting. I just want to fight Luther Harkon in a city. That's what I want to do. You know, that's what I want to do. Let's see. Don't know, not sure. I don't know, I want to fight a battle today. You know? We still haven't. It's a settlement, so, you know, it'll be vaguely interesting. Let's attack it. Ooh, very dark, isn't it? Which can be incredibly frustrating in this game. So one thing I find insane that they haven't done is holding space. Right, it doesn't highlight the banners of units, so when it's really dark, sometimes you just can't see what the bloody hell these units are. I mean, what the hell is this supposed to be? Like, what is that? That at distance could be anything. Could be absolutely anything. So yeah, it's just, I really wish they would do something to make the banners stand out, because that's the point of the banners, is for them to stand out. That's why there are banners, otherwise they wouldn't be there, right? It's supposed to be communicating something to you. And there's no communication, you know, when they're like that. So, yeah, I find it really annoying. I find it really annoying, frankly. Alright, this seems good. You know, maybe you hang out with them. Alright. Got two little battle groups. One sturdier than the other. That's fine. And, yeah, move over here. Gorm is going to go for the handgunners immediately. And the rest of these guys are just going to plink away at them, basically. Some bombs over here would be nice too, actually. Maybe I'll do that. I'll drop some bombs on there, so these guys can charge in. And yeah, I'm happy for him just to charge in and start keeping these guys busy. And they were shooting on the way, so, you know, that's good news. Alright, good enough. Basically wiped out those 4 units, which gets us in. You know, it gets us in. Deck gunners are really, really doing a number on our Croxigors here, which I do not enjoy. Alright, everyone jump in melee, please. Yeah, they're really hurt as well. These deck droppers are going to be a problem. But, not a big problem, and not for a while. Guys, melee mode. Okay? Take charge into melee and you're just sitting around. Got a surprising amount of damage. It's from the mortars hitting us. It's very silly. Alright, how are we looking? This side is a little flimsy, so tell you what. Let's get you over here. Alright, you can start dropping, not bombs, but, you know, you can do your thing. You can do your thing. He's fine over here. Ooh, deck droppers are on the way. So yeah, get up here. In the sky, please. And okay, that lightning is from the thunderous one. Very cool. Come on. Up you come. I need you to attack these deck droppers, alright? Come on, in the sky. Come on, you're a sky boy. You gotta do sky things. Alright, good lad. Go for the deck droppers. You guys should be having a great time. And it does seem like it. These guys seem to be suffering more now. There are the handgunners over there. I don't really want to be messing with the rotting Prometheans. And, oh, we do have all of you guys as well. We're gonna get you involved, huh? I don't know why I didn't see those guys lined up. It's, you know... It's needs must, and there's no needs. We're fine. Right, big damage resistance sounds great. Come on, keep on him. What are you playing at? I've got more snakes. And yeah, they're all dead basically, so that's fine. Alright, you guys. Let's move you up. Let's get you guys over here. Oh, I love these pyramids. They're so cool. Feel someone say technically they're not pyramids because they're stepped or something. Okay, yeah, you guys. Maybe we should actually wipe these guys out first. Really just get a good surround on them. Because these guys are very slow. I'll have them move into the middle. Okay, everything else seems pretty good. Do we want snakes? Let's snakes. I want these things dead. I want them dead in a hurry. A real hurry. Alright, that should do. Let's try and get up again. And yeah, getting some missiles landing in as well now. Which is good. You guys keep on him, yeah? Yeah, we got another skink over there too. Alright, let's get some buffs. Probably heal you up as well. And you start spitting. If you can. Come on, what are you doing? Oh, because you're on bunny melee mode. There we go. Alright, they're on the way in. Chase them down instead. Good. Oh, I told you guys to get in here. What are you playing at? Alright, keep blasting. Come on. I need you on these rotting Prometheans. Ah. That's annoying. Oh, I got lightning. Why haven't I used lightning yet? I mean, it's because I completely forgot this character existed, but, you know, other than that. Alright, we should be able to bust through there fairly quickly. Yeah. And they're having a good time. You guys doing well? Cool. Alright, are we through? We're through. Alright, let's get to them. The thunderous one still blasting. Lightning everywhere. Very fun. And there we go. They're all dead. Good. Charge! Throw snakes! Snakes don't hurt us, so we can just have fun. Have lots of snake fun. That's different. Don't Google that. Alright, very nice. Well done, guys. Very nice. Wow. Got very sunny down here all of a sudden. Don't quite know what was going on there. Okay, good stuff. So we can take it over, obviously. Lovely. Gonna repair these. Get some income, I suppose. Yeah, we got enough captives, so we got some more blessed skirmishers, which actually wouldn't be a bad thing to have here either. So, get a bunch of skirmishers. Alright, now you head to Huolocal. And yeah, if you get hit by something, fine. We also don't really need recruitment there either, do we? And, ooh. Oh, we've already got that on the go. That's fine. But we could get... I think having Quitax upgraded is too good. But yeah, our income's gone down again a little bit. Oh, I was going to grab floating pyramid. That might be smarter than something. Maybe than that. How much is it going to cost? We might just be able to afford it. Oh, we can. Okay, good. So yeah, that's good. We won't be able to afford to rebuild any of this though. But it's okay. We're taking territory. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. Also, Skeggy actually got taken by these guys, but Ziggurat and Dawn didn't. So I think what we'll do, we'll take Ziggurat and Dawn. It will be a long trip back here, though, won't it? I was just thinking we should give this area to Mazdamundi. But I know how bad is the corruption here? Well, it's going down pretty damn quickly, so we can stand outside without issue, I think. But I'd like to get into the sea first. Training for you, I guess. And Lord Croak can get more replenishment, because, you know, we never have enough replenishment. So yeah, we're giving you Port Reaver. Become our ally, or I'll be really annoyed. Okay, they're willing to become our vassal. That might be too far, but the idea of them not actually being involved in the wars, but funding our war effort, I think that's an interesting agreement. You know, their armies are enough for the Dark Elves. Well, we're not going to fight you. We don't want to fight you. They're a bit of a stalemate there. So passing off territory to Mazdamundi specifically, and then him just funding our war effort while making sure that his people aren't embroiled in war, and more territory comes under his little, you know, protectorate. I think that's a fun way to, you know, to state this. I mean, I could have asked for a bunch of money there too, but I was too busy doing that thing I do, you know, talking incessantly. So my bad. We should also be friends with you. Why aren't we friends with you yet? Be friends. Be friends, mate. It'll be cool. I promise. We'll do loads of friend things. Oh, finally. Finally willing to be defensive allies. Okay, we're nearly there. We are getting there, guys. We are getting there. I mean, we don't actually need Ghost Apartments at all, because they aren't a part of Lustria. But I still want to be friends with them, you know. Because, you know, I don't see him often. On account of him being a chameleon. I can never see him. He comes to all my parties, I never notice. So anyway, that's good. We got an unexpected alliance? They're lizardmen, we're lizard. This is very expected. This is normal. The fact it's taken this long is wild. An unexpected alliance. You know, lizardmen and lizardmen share a common... They share common goals? What? You're joking. That's crazy. Bloody Blade. Sure. I just saw it had one pip and assumed it was good. Magical Reserves. Good. Alright, we're nailing it. What level are you now? You're level 8. We've fought one battle with him. Well, one battle I remember him being there for. The one time we're like, oh yeah, we got spells, don't we? Yeah, that'll be good. Alright. Look, our income way up. Way up. None of this is being renovated. Really does need to be. But, yeah, this is looking good, I think. So we're going to go to Monument of the Moon. Then we're going to sail up this way, I think. I think I'm going to keep the jungles of Parholaxa. Should probably repair Swamp Town. Poor Swamp Town. Poor Swamp Town. More growth for you. I mean, everyone's pretty happy considering. You know, not happy, but like considering. They're happy considering. We should grab that treasure too. That'd be good. Right, moving on. Hello, Gorok. Military alliance. Yes. Yes. Finally.
I propose a military alliance.
That doesn't sound anything like drooping. What the hell, Gorok? Get it right. Bad impression, Gorok. Hexmattle have begun an outpost on the Isle of the Crimson Skull. That's like the stupid... It's not even a city yet. It's a ruin. And they're like, oh, build an outpost there. That way we can keep in touch. It's out in the sticks. Like, build something in a temple city at least. Absolute lunatic. Oh well. Southern Sentinels are building one in Spectre Zuma. fine. Creator is not enough to create something beautiful. To truly leave our mark, we must build it to last through the ages. I mean, Blizzardmen do build things to last, that's for sure. Capture the Awakening. I am working on that. Oh yeah, let's can't do that until that is built. No, okay. Let's go ahead and grab this. We should repair Swamp Town as well. But I guess we have to do this first. And yes, I'll defeat a great foe battle. Easy. With a gush of putrid water, the bloated corpse of an ancient sea leviathan surfaces close by, you consider sending your crew to investigate what secrets the cadaver of the sea beast will bestow. But such an expedition is not without risk. When alive, these creatures are known to host parasites the size of wolves and even colonies of needle-toothed aquatic man-things. Even so, there may be valuables to be found within its stinking gut. Approach the carcass. That's it. God, just... come on, game. Like, make me work for it, you know? Anyway, moving on. That's going to take a couple turns, really. Just we move so slowly in the reef. Or do we? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Move a little faster. Ooh. Ooh, these guys might want to fight us. And honestly, this army is horrifying. I'm not sure this army can survive that. Like, just a single volley from, like, these these shades, great swords. And, yeah, and the dual weapons. All these guys have armor-piercing missiles. A single volley from all them into Tehenhauin dies. Like, that's crazy. That's so much power. But, also... I mean, they're all also, like, anti-infantry as well, so they're going to cut up our Skinks too. This is horrifying, and there might be a second army too. I'm scared. I'm scared for the first time in this campaign. That is terrifying. I can see why they're strength rank 1 now, where they're just making, like, stacks upon stacks of shades. Oh, hang on. You joined the war. Because they're my vassal. So it does that. We just unleashed Mazdamundi and his 5 stacks. Oh, okay. Well, that's not really a stack. That's just a guy. But yeah, all these stacks being unleashed is awesome. Hell yes. They've actually got territory all the way up here as well. But, yeah, this is massive. The fact they're taking a bunch of territory and stuff over here is really cool. Alright, I love that. I love that we have unleashed Mazdamundi to retake the Isthmus. Love a good Isthmus. No defensive allies with you. Do you want to be military allies? Do we need to be military allies? Not sure. We'll have to check. And yeah, we got 6 grand for Leviathan. That's great. Love that. The corpse of such a size does not go unnoticed by the brigands of the sea. And sure enough, on your way to the monster's remains, you're accosted by a vampire admiral's fleet. After dispatching them in the ensuing sea battle, you looted their galleon before sailing on to the Leviathan's remains, where your crew were able to cut open its belly and extract further wealth and treasures. I'm glad. Now, do we have... let's get extra armor for everybody. Because we didn't have that active. And we have snakes. We have replenishment. I think that's probably all we need, really. I could go with a growth or control for all provinces. Just, like, do some other thing. I think growth might be nice. Because our economy is starting to look nice. I think we can start upgrading places. So, yeah, let's get that ship shape. You know, while we're feeling boaty. Spectre Zuma. We can start upgrading. Get some more income over here in the Temple of Kara. Excellent. I mean, loads of ships are starting to set sail. Oh my god, like, the Dark Elves have really incurred the wrath of SOTEK, huh? Hell yeah. Very cool. We've just unleashed Lustria upon them. So yeah, you need to do something, presumably. This is obviously, like, full of vampiric corruption. We might be able to tempt him to fight us. Do you think he'll fight us? If we just sit in, like, encampment stance around here somewhere? Because we're never going to get this down, are we? Although... there was that one that puts down corruption, wasn't there? Yeah, -8. That would have been huge. Alright, I kind of want that. Let's see. We'll have those sacrifices next turn. If Tehenhauin has his, you know, has his way. Still no idea where those beastmen went. They're going to be very annoying when they suddenly pop up. Because I haven't built... I haven't defended a single settlement. I haven't seen the point. You know, there's not really been anything that can attack us. What makes Beastmen such like an interesting part of the game? The fact they can kind of show up anywhere, and you know, sort of up to you to deal with them quickly before they can start dividing. Yeah, it's mad. It's like they're like a sort of, I don't know, nation cancer. Very scary stuff. Anyway, guys, we're at the end of this one. We've been nailing it, though. I really like how we've been doing. And, yeah, I love seeing all of our allies start sailing off to war. I think that's so much more fun than just us sending a bunch of stuff to go to war. Because when it's you sending a bunch, like, you know, stacks and stacks and stacks, yeah, you kind of feel kind of powerful, but you don't get that same moment where it's like, Helm's Deep, right? Battle of Helm's Deep in Lord of the Rings. Okay, suddenly the reinforcements arrive. You see Gandalf on the hill and all the Riders of Rohan come to the aid of Helm's Deep. And like you get that sense of like, oh my god, they're all coming, because you didn't know that was going to happen. You don't get that sense of surprise and like, you know, you don't get that. Whereas you do when it's your allies. And I think that, just on its own, is enough reason to have a bunch of allies. Because when they come to support you, and you really see what they're able to like muster, it's really cool. It makes you feel really rewarded for the faith you had in those factions, and the fact that you did give them territory, and like you know, it's just awesome. It's just it's a spectacle, and I love that. But anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying it. If you are, comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.